Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
That doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can loot a defenseless fishing community.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be looking for sunken treasure with a group of cutthroat killing machines.
Sunken treasure hunts are for thieves and scallywags, Junior. Real pirates keep their treasure.
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of Cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but...
But what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the Scum Bar?
I, the one and only.
What makes you think that the Scum Bar is going to be stolen?
Well, it's like this. I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh, if it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been married for 30 years.
So?
So if there's one thing I'm immune to, it's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
Insult arm wrestling?
While you were away, the insult sword-fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Wait a minute. Your name is Cheese? Cheese? I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
It'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry. Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned oldie man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
So you've heard of him.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family. Are you sure there's nothing I can do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten. Your knuckles are grind to a splintery paste.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might.
I've out-wrestled octopuses with these arms.
So that's why you're
Ha ha! I win. Come back later when you're feeling up to the challenge.
Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
I challenge you to another round of insult arm wrestling, you big-armed freak.
Very well. If you win, I'll be your navigator.
You're on. Give up now or I'll crush you like a grape.
I am rubber. You are glue.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do. Your knuckles I'll grind to a splintery paste.
An over-the-counter defoliant could help with that problem.
Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
It's laughter that's caused by your feathery grip. You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen in my life.
I'm shocked that you never have gazed at your wife. I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? You studying to be a nurse? My stupefying strength will shatter your ulna into a million pieces.
Oh, I'm surprised you can count that high. I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
It's too bad none of them are in your arms. Your knuckles I'll grind into a splintery paste.
I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking.
Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking.
I won.
You did. Fair and square. Congratulations. You got yourself a navigator.
Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
Are you looking forward to sailing to Lucre Island?
Aye. It'll be a pleasure to sail with a refined wit such as yourself.
It's been nice chatting, but I've got to see a man about a monkey. She looks bored.